Deep in the heart of an abandoned asylum, a team of paranormal investigators sets out to document the haunting rumors that have plagued the place for decades. Armed with cameras, EMF detectors, and their courage, they venture into the darkness, unaware of the horrors that await them. As they explore the eerie corridors and decrepit rooms, strange phenomena begin to unfold. Doors slam shut with a resounding force. Disembodied voices whisper chilling warnings, and unexplained shadows lurk in the corners. The investigators feel an oppressive presence, a malevolence that seems to seep into their very souls. With each step forward, their cameras capture glimpses of the paranormal activity, heightening the sense of dread and disbelief. Electronic devices malfunction and flicker, their batteries drained by an unknown force. Electronic voice phenomena recordings send shivers down their spines as they capture ghostly voices speaking from beyond the grave. As the investigators delve deeper into the darkness, the supernatural manifestations intensify. Shadows twist and contort, forming grotesque shapes that dance menacingly along the walls. Cold spots materialize out of nowhere, causing their breath to turn to mist as they draw closer to an unseen presence. Their heartbeats quicken as they hear phantom footsteps echoing down the corridors, growing louder and more frenzied with each passing moment. The air becomes heavy with a foul stench, an otherworldly odor that fills their nostrils and churns their stomachs. Whispers fill the air, barely audible at first, but growing in intensity until they can no longer be ignored. The ghostly voices speak in hushed tones, their words laced with malice and despair. They utter warnings and cryptic messages, hinting at a dark and tragic history that binds these tormented spirits to the asylum. Flickering lights cast eerie shadows that seem to reach out and grasp at the investigators, their movements mirroring the twisted energy that permeates the place. Furniture shifts and topples, without warning, propelled by an unseen force that revels in chaos. The investigators begin to feel a presence, an icy touch that brushes against their skin, leaving behind a trail of goosebumps. They catch glimpses of ethereal figures darting through the darkness, their eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. It becomes clear that they are not alone in this decaying asylum. A legion of restless spirits watches their every move, hungry for contact with the living. Fear tightens its grip on the investigators as they realize that the veil between the living and the dead has been torn asunder. They are now at the mercy of the vengeful spirits, caught in a horrifying dance of torment and survival. In the midst of the escalating terror, they continue to document the events unfolding before them, capturing the chilling apparitions, the bone-chilling EVP recordings, and the heart-stopping moments that defy logic and reason. The camera becomes both their shield and their tether to reality, a tool to validate their experiences and provide evidence of the supernatural. As the night wears on, their nerves frayed and their spirits exhausted, they face the ultimate test of their courage. They must confront the malevolent entity that lurks within the asylum's darkest depths, hoping to bring an end to its reign of terror and set free the trapped souls. With trembling hands, the investigators gather their remaining strength and descend further into the abyss of the asylum. The air grows thick with an unnatural chill, causing their breath to hang in frozen plumes before dissipating into the darkness. Every step is a battle against their own fears, as the walls seem to close in around them, whispering secrets too horrifying to comprehend. The atmosphere crackles with an electric energy, punctuated by the distant sounds of tortured wails and anguished moans. As they approach the heart of the asylum, the malevolent presence grows stronger, emanating waves of pure malevolence that threaten to crush their resolve. They enter a chamber shrouded in an impenetrable darkness, where the entity awaits, its hunger for their souls palpable. Their flashlight beams pierce the gloom, revealing glimpses of the entity's twisted form, a writhing mass of shadows and tendrils, shifting and contorting in a grotesque display of power. Its eyes, glowing with an unholy light, fixate upon the intruders, filled with a bottomless hatred that freezes their blood. The investigators brace themselves, clutching their cameras tightly, as the entity lashes out with a supernatural force. The room erupts in chaos, objects hurtling through the air, propelled by an unseen hand. The investigators dodge the onslaught, their senses heightened to the extreme, their adrenaline-fueled instincts keeping them one step ahead of the entity's wrath. But their determination is unwavering, fueled by the desperate need to end the torment and release the trapped souls. They fight back with every tool at their disposal, their cameras, capturing the entity's every move, exposing its existence to the world. In a final act of defiance, the investigators unleash a torrent of spiritual energy, channeling their fear and transforming it into a fierce determination. The entity recoils, its form flickering and fading, as if its very essence is being torn apart by the power of their will. With a deafening scream that reverberates through the asylum's decaying walls, the entity dissipates into nothingness, leaving behind an eerie silence. The investigators catch their breath, their bodies trembling with exhaustion and relief, as they witness the calm that now blankets the once haunted chamber. The asylum, once a place of torment and despair, now feels oddly peaceful. The trapped souls, freed from their eternal anguish, find solace in the light that has banished the darkness. The investigators share a brief, knowing glance, their mission accomplished, and a sense of closure washes over them. As the investigators make their way out of the asylum, a bone-chilling realization dawns upon them. The malevolent force they believed they had vanquished still lingers, its presence growing, stronger and more insidious. Strange occurrences plague their every step, as if the very essence of the asylum has been tainted by the residual evil. Whispers echo through the empty corridors, their words twisted and filled with malicious intent. Shadows dance and contort, taking on eerie shapes that mock. The investigators escape. The once peaceful atmosphere turns sinister as the air grows heavy with a suffocating darkness. Their cameras malfunction, capturing distorted images that reveal grotesque figures lurking just beyond the edges of the frame. Electronic devices emit unnerving static, punctuated by disembodied laughter that echoes through the halls. No matter how far they run, the asylum's clutches tighten around them, trapping them in a nightmarish loop of fear and despair. Each attempt to escape only leads them deeper into the labyrinth of their own terror, as if the asylum itself feeds on their dread. Their sanity hangs by a thread, their minds tormented by visions that blur the line between reality and nightmare. They question their own perceptions, their grip on the rational world slipping away as the asylum's malevolence seeps into their very souls. Desperation fuels their determination as they search for answers and a way to break free from the asylum's relentless grip. Every door they open reveals another chamber of horrors, each more twisted and macabre than the last. The walls close in, crushing their spirits as they struggle to hold on to the last shred of hope. But as the darkness threatens to consume them, a glimmer of resilience flickers within their hearts. They gather their strength, drawing on the bond forged through their shared ordeal. With renewed determination, they face the asylum's horrors head-on, refusing to let fear dictate their fate. In a final act of defiance, they confront the source of the asylum's malevolence, a force so ancient and powerful that it defies comprehension. The battle that ensues is a struggle for survival, their every move met with a ferocity that surpasses their worst nightmares. But as the investigators fight tooth and nail, they begin to unravel the true nature of the asylum's sinister secrets. They discover that the source of the malevolence is not an external entity, but the darkness within themselves. The asylum serves as a reflection of their deepest fears and darkest desires, a mirror into their own tortured souls. In a chilling twist, they realize that escaping the asylum means confronting their own demons, embracing the darkness within, and finding redemption in the face of unspeakable evil. It is a choice that will test their very humanity and challenge their sanity to the core. As they make their final stand against the asylum's horrors, a glimmer of light pierces through the darkness. The investigators find solace in the knowledge that despite the terrifying journey they have endured, they have confronted their own fears and emerged stronger. In the end, the asylum stands as a reminder that the greatest horrors are not found in external forces, but within ourselves. The battle against darkness is an eternal struggle, one that requires courage, resilience, and the strength to confront the sinister secrets that lie hidden in the depths of our own souls. Watch the terrifying footage, if you dare, and bear witness to the harrowing journey of these investigators as they navigate the treacherous corridors of the asylum. But beware, for the horrors that await within may leave an indelible mark on your psyche, forever reminding you that the line between reality and nightmare is far thinner than we dare to imagine.